move that mic right out of the way. Oh, wow. Look, can you guys hear me okay? Yeah. You can all see me okay? That's what I'm talking about. Oh my gosh, look around you. We're all swimming in this divine ocean of devotion. Look at each other. Look at each other. You are holding the space of divine love for one another. We are going to now allow ourselves to drop from here to here. A little meditation moment. Allow your souls to come into this place and breathe.
My soul sings out to you, my love. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my love. My soul sings out to you.
Allow yourselves to let your soul sing out with us.
Sings out to you, my love. My soul sings out to you. My soul sings out to you, my love. My soul sings out to you.
Drop your heart, self, spirit, right down into your heart. Know that you are whole, complete, and divine. You are so divine. Collectively bring into this room a golden light. Can't you see it? Can you feel it? My soul
Sings out to you, my love. My soul sings out to you.
one more time.
My soul sings out to you, my love. My soul sings out to you.
Feel the silence. Be still and know. Be still and know. Yes. Thank you so much. Can come back into this beautiful space. I bring one message. You are a divine light, and my goodness, what I see. Look at someone next to you and say, oh my. Just look at someone and say, look at the God in you. Just look at him. Whatever you did in your life brought you here right now. You're among a beautiful collective. And whatever I did last year brought me here to witness your joy. There is a light in those times when you might not know it that is so big and so beautiful. There is a light. Come into your own light, collective, as we sing. There is light. There is a light. A light that guides you through the storm. There is a place light, a light that guides you through the storms. There is a place inside, a place of healing and calm. There is a peace here now, a peace that lives beneath these waves. There is a silence and joy. There is a stillness and grace. Your tears like rain are falling from the sky. It is God's love pouring from your eyes. Wounds of light, they bring healing, my friends. Heart breaks, it's but opening again. Heart breaks, it's but opening again. There is a light. There is a light. You are that light. Oh, wow. Such beautiful energy. Such beautiful energy. Thank you so much, Maya. Thank you so much. You know, I'm a surfer. I didn't mean to be a surfer. I'm a late in life surfer. The waves called me in my heart. I was 48 years old. And I said, I'm going to try that. My life enlivened and enriched by a new perspective. Try to explain to your friends that you're going to go out beyond those waves and face a 4 or 6 foot white wall of water. I don't do it. I'm afraid. So the ocean called me and a friend of mine. We went out with a board. We thought, get the biggest board we can. We got an 11-foot board. We tied it to the roof of the car, and we tried to get down to the beach, drug it across the sand. I think I understood what they meant by the word kook in surfing. And she'd hold the board, and I'd try to stand up, and then I'd hold the board, and she'd try to stand up. August 28th, 2008. And that's not too terribly long ago. But I realized that to stand on that board and catch that wave, I was going to need some momentum. So I laid down. I let go of that stick. You know, I had a stick with me. I'm not sure what that was about. You know, the paddle boards. But I put the stick on the shore, and I laid down and trusted the wave, the current underneath me. And I caught my first wave. I remember the day, because that surfboard took me halfway around the world. I've been to Nicaragua, Puerto Rico, Hawaii, all searching the earth and searching for surf. It's beautiful. I put up here on this keep calm and surf on because I want to tell you, when I was 48, that's not the actual first wave. The first wave was when I was 26 years old, and all of a sudden, I had memories hit me from out of nowhere. And I had a moment where I didn't know who I was. I was facing panic attacks. I couldn't leave the house. Fear had me because I was remembering things from my past. And I'm openly sharing that with you now because I feel our shared collective will bring us closer to that divine oneness we all know so well. So what did I do on the very first wave? Because that wave, we would have to call it fear. I laid down. I laid down in the middle of my bed and I said, okay, panic attacks, come get me. Come on. Let that white wave of water hit me. And I let go. And I just stood with the current, trusted where it was taking me. My surfing took me all the way to Nicaragua, which is a very large wave. And we sent pictures, but the resolution was a little too fuzzy. But that wave is as high as that wall there. I had flown there and I'm going to paddle out the white wall of water coming at me. You have a leash tied to your leg. That wave hit me, pulled me under. I was fighting for my own breath as it pulled me backwards by one leg underwater. And I had to relax amidst the fear and trust that I would rise to the surface. What was I doing? Why would I face that fear? Nicaragua. When I was in that bed facing those panic attacks and didn't think I could go any further, I trusted the wave as it pulled me backwards underneath to catch my own breath. Trusted it. And I learned simply just to go outside. Nothing bad's happening yet. And a friend of mine said, we'll go and talk to a therapist. I'll touch light on this because I don't know who's in the room, but a trauma abuse survivor. That first wave, stepping outside of my comfort zone and facing my fears. I said to my therapist, I said, can you show me someone who has faced this fear? I said to those surfers in Nicaragua, is there anyone who can ride that wave? And they paddled in and they glided. And I trusted them. I trusted them to have my back. I trusted my friends when I faced my original fear of survivorship to have my back. So I faced the fear in Nicaragua. Come up if you like, Larry. I faced the fear in Nicaragua and I managed to get beyond that white wave. And then I was out there. I think you guys have a principle that was going through my mind at the time. It's like principle number 1. I was saying over and over something along the lines of there's only one presence, one power, there's only, because I'm out in these waves that when they rise and fall, you lose every element of the familiar. Because you can no longer see the shore. But I was called by heart to get where I could surf the waves. Do you have something that's calling you in your life to go out beyond break? Take a deep breath. Nobody meets me by accident. Nobody meets you by accident. Do you have something? Maybe a new relationship, maybe a new friendship, maybe just a desire to walk again. Do you have something? Well, I want to tell you, when I was facing my fear as a survivor, I was so divinely held and loved. So loved. Know you are loved. Live in peace. Dream your sweet dreams. Till soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Yes. Dream your sweet dreams. Till soul is released. Beloved child, my heart is yours. Beloved child, go out and open with your grace. Oh, with your grace. What's calling you to face your fears? Beloved child, you are the light of the world. Beloved child, go out, spread light to the world. Be strong, be kind, be brave. Know your mind. Know that you're divine. Know that it's alright to be afraid. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams. Till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Rest in peace. Dream your sweet dreams. Till your soul is released. Know you are loved. Do you know? Thank you. Thank you so much. Do you know how divinely loved you are? Can you feel it in your life in the collection of the people in this room? When I faced my fears and was very young and stepped out bravely, much like I stepped up on that surfboard, there were guides, gurus, divine hearts that showed up. My life was enriched because previous to that point when I was 25, I didn't believe anyone would show up. I didn't know I could trust. I had to take that step. I had to paddle in to that wave. I have a very, very good surf tribe now. When we go out into the ocean, there's a deep trust that happens between us. I know that they have my back. If my leash breaks and I'm in water way over my head, they don't rush over to rescue me, you know. You don't want someone really to rescue you. You want them to help you learn to swim. They paddle alongside. In this community, I see that, this beautiful paddling alongside. I saw in your house a thing on the board that says, we are a collective where we women will hold each other in space with connectivity. And that's beautiful. I knew I could trust my tribe. And that moment did come. My surfboard flew up in the air and hit me in the head. I have a chipped tooth. And they were there. They paddled alongside me back to shore. And my very, very good friends at home years ago when I was 28, 29, they were there. Divinely, they said, I will be there for you. Right now in your life, you have someone who says, I'll be there for you if you want to bravely step out and answer that call. I will be there. There was a day that came up for me when I had to face my perpetrator. My two friends paddled alongside of me. They were in the car with me when we drove to the therapist's office. And I stepped bravely into that room because I wanted to make sure that everything that happened to me ended right there. And I also didn't realize then that I was tapping into a divine brave, a divine connectedness. to transition something into light. And my friends helped me. They said, I will be there. And I asked my therapist again, show me someone. Show me someone. I can put my hands on who lived through this, who faced this and was able to surf. Show me surfers who can ride this wave. Who can ride the wave of fear in your life that you might be facing, or the calm, or that next bold step. Who can ride that wave? And you know what my therapist did? Her name's Maggie Inco. We should just celebrate her. Wow. You know what she did? I said, where's that someone? She gave me a mirror. I will never forget that day. You're the someone. Yeah. My divine surfing friends in Nicaragua. Ooh, nice. See? That was beautiful. I love it. Made us laugh a minute. My divine surfing friends in Nicaragua, David, Teresa, part of my tribe, they paddled in right down the wave. And Tico, he's a little Hawaiian surfer, but let's just imagine Boodle on a surfboard. Here's him over here. Just chill. Look down the wave. Chin up. Look down the wave. Here's me over here. Balancing on a surfboard is quite fun. Now that I teach it to people, I kind of have that internal thing of like, wow, was I ever like that? I don't remember being that. Boop, underwater. And that's what they told me. Chin up. Look down the line. Be calm and surf on. There's no expiration date for my surfing adventures. There's no expiration date for my call. For your call. She said, I'm the someone. So after my healing from that experience, and after getting clocked in the head and I paddled back out again, I'm over here in my little Surfer Zen Buddha. Oh yeah, I got this now. I can chill on the board. I can face all those things that happened in my past and understand very, very, very finely that they fine-tuned me into a divine instrument, overcoming my fear. And then someone new paddles out onto the surf line and they're flipping upside down. And I'm going to be that someone. I changed my life by realizing all was a divine gift. And I became someone's sister. Be someone for someone in need. Be the change that I wish to see. And in your life right now, there's someone you know. Someone you know who needs your highest and best. Who needs to know where you walked. I'm also a hiker. And I have had the tendency to take that road less traveled, and I want to tell you it's full of thorns. When you're out in the woods. And I'm always full of gratitude when I got someone else that's guiding me. So I have loved being that someone. And I want to call you to face your fears for two reasons. To answer the call. So that you can be that someone for someone in need. I'd love for the musicians to come up if they can. You know, gotta find my sheet of paper here. There's a message that I hope that you are receiving. It's infinite possibility that at 48 years old, I would have decided to paddle out on a surfboard. But I did. And because of that surfboard, I went to California. And because of California, I learned to hike. And because I learned to hike, I became a wilderness first aid responder. A month and a half ago, I'm at a Trader Joe's, and a woman falls and cuts her head and is bleeding and is going into convulsions and could have died. And I was the someone for her. All because of August 28th, 2008. I was in the right place. I just want you to know you're in the right place in your life right now. We are all collectively held. And if you're out there, if you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, I'm calling every man, 'cause we're a generation, we can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, we're already late. We've been looking for a world to change, search for a melody, search for someone to lead. We've been looking for the world to change. If you feel the same, then go on and say, if you're out there, sing along with me. If you're out there, I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud. If you're out there, tomorrow starts now. No more broken promises, no more call to war, unless it's love and peace that we're really fighting for. We can destroy hunger and we can conquer hate. Put down the walls, raise your hands, we're joining hands today. If you're out there for a song to sing, search for a leader, but the leader was me. We were looking for a world to change. If you feel the same, go on and say, if you're out there, sing along with me. If you're out there, I'm dying to believe that you're out there. Stand up and say it loud. If you're out there, tomorrow's starting now. If you're ready, we can change the world. Believe again, it starts today. We don't have to wait for destiny. We can be the change that we want to see. If you're out there, if you're out there and you're ready now, sing it loud, sing it proud. If you're out there, just sing along with me. If you're out there, I'm dying to believe that you're out there. If you're out there, if you're out there, if you're out there, if you hear this message, wherever you stand, I'm calling every woman, I'm calling every man, 'cause we're the generation, we can't afford to wait. The future started yesterday, we're already late. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. I do hope that you hold a space of divine, infinite possibility and come to San Diego and learn to surf. Or come this afternoon to the workshop and let's go deeper together. I will not be showing you how to go deeper. I'll be holding your hand as you paddle in and dive deeper into you. I hand this back to you. Thank you guys so much. That's right. Thanks,